Yeah, hello everyone. So this is Sujeet Patel, and again I am back with day 7 Informatica Cloud Data Quality tutorial. So let's try to understand what the agenda we have for today, and then accordingly we can go for practicals and all. So let me start the slide. So why a dictionary used in the cloud data quality? What is the purpose of using this dictionary in the cloud data quality? So dictionaries in Informatica CDQ are used for multiple purposes. The first use is for data validation. You can compare incoming data against a dictionary to ensure it's a valid data. Okay, suppose we are getting a country code in our customer data, and we want to make sure that whatever country code we are getting, it's a valid country code or not. If the country code is not valid, it should be flagged as invalid. Because manually we have 230 plus country, we cannot validate, right? So what we will do, we can create a dictionary of country, and whatever incoming value we are getting for the country code, that we can pass to dictionary. And as an output from the dictionary, we can take a country status or valid country status. Is it valid country or invalid? So if the values are available within the dictionary, that means that country is valid country. If the values are not available in dictionary, we can assume that it's an invalid country. That means we need to manually review it, right? So we can compare incoming data against a dictionary to ensure it's valid. For example, a dictionary of valid country codes or states names. If incoming data does not match, it can be flagged as a valid or invalid, as we discussed, right? So data validation, one of the area where we use the CDQ dictionaries. Then we use that in data standardization. So helps in mapping various form of the same data into a standard format. What is data standardization? So suppose for Newark, we are getting some places NY, some places Newark, some places NY. So this is not the correct format of the data. These three information will be treated as a three different country if you will not standardize it. Or suppose three different state basically. Okay. So if you will standardize it, in target, we'll get only Newark. Either we are getting NY, N.Y. anything. So in the target, we will have the same kind of Newark state. So by this way, these three value will point to the same value. So this is called data standardization. So this thing also we can do through the dictionary. So this incoming value we can pass within the dictionary, and as a output, we can take whatever value we want. If you guys have worked as a clean list in the Informatica MDM on premises, if you remember, so there also we had the same kind of things, right? We need to define the kind of in clean list, we need to define the list of values, and then we can take the output value, whatever we want, right? So we define the list of value, and then we can take output value for the corresponding value, whatever we want. So this is similar to the clean list. In dictionary also, we can define the two fields. One is kind of code description or kind of values and a status, whatever we want. And we can compare one value and we can take other column as target to understand the kind of what is the pattern of data sets we have. The other use of dictionaries in data classification also we use. So tag or categorize data based on matches from the dictionary. For example, if an address contains terms from a dictionary of high-risk locations, flag it accordingly. Okay. So if some high-risk locations are getting flagged by dictionary, then it needs manual kind of intervention or review to take action on that, right? So accordingly, that data classification also we can achieve through the dictionaries. We can understand the pattern of matching and passing. So some dictionary contain patterns like regular expression or token patterns used to identify structured components into the text. Suppose we are getting some text from call center that I like iPod, or I like kind of iPhone 16 Pro Max RAM size. Suppose we want 8 GB. So in that we have multiple information. We have a kind of iPhone kind of version like 16 Pro Max. We have a RAM size. We can also mention colors. We what color we want. So like that, we can pass the multiple information from one text file or one text kind of sentence. We can pass the multiple information, and that through that multiple information, we can pass that to the dictionary, and we can conclude that what is the aggregated value of that colors, what is the aggregated value of kind of or number of counts of that 16 Pro Max and all, right? So that we can see, we will see in the coming sessions. So this can be useful for passing names, phone numbers, or addresses if we have some longer values of text.